Hi, in this video we are going to have a look at the Legacy of Virtue event. Yesterday we got an announcement that Kingdom vs. Kingdom for this Saturday has been cancelled. The game makers indicated they are under attack, their servers, and they can't really guarantee that there won't be any disruptions. And then, because that is really important for Kingdom vs. Kingdom, they decided to cancel it. I can understand the reasoning, but I think they don't fully appreciate how important Kingdom vs. Kingdom is, and taking that away, they should have given us some, or not some, but a lot of great rewards, like at least giving everybody the normal point rewards for Kingdom vs. Kingdom, and allowing them to distribute the packages again. That would be, I think, the minimum they should do. Then at least everybody can get the rewards a lot of them would normally get. But they decided not to do so, and they said, well, instead you can play this Legacy of Virtue, which has great rewards, and they indicated, they wrote it in a way that it's kind of a compensation. Well, I'm not that impressed with the rewards, and especially because it's not so easy to get those rewards. If you haven't played this before, I think last time was in 2019 when they had this event, so that's quite some time ago. Not really sure, but I think might be the end of 2019, otherwise early 2000s. So you can get 3 different type of credits. This one we get via daily quests, so we get 2 or sometimes 3 for each daily quest that we can complete, and the other 2 we get by gathering on or visiting certain nodes. The gold costs stamina, and this crystal only costs some food. So this is the easiest, this is the hardest to come by, this is the easiest to come by. This still quite okay, but it costs stamina. Once you have some, you can have different recipes to get some rewards, and you have a chance, and this really seems to work according to the percentages, to get a certain type of reward. So what each reward on this wheel is, we can see here. So you get a certain number of points and you get a certain rewards. Rewards are not very interesting per se. I mean, a lot of players will already have reached Stronghold 40 by now, and noble badges will no longer be an issue. For those, it would have been nicer if there were royal badges, but okay. So the top points are 8 noble badges, which is really quite crappy once you have reached that level. For every one, I have to say, you do get 2 Philosopher's Stones. Not a lot, but Philosopher's Stones for most of us still useful. The other, why can't I scroll? Okay, I don't know what that was. So we get some training speed up, some intensity crystal 3, also very low level, not so interesting. 15 horns, not that interesting. Some adamantite might be interesting. Meteorite, iron, don't have the feeling this is a very large amount. Of course, wood, nobody is going to be interested in. Statue material also doesn't feel like it's a very large amount if you look like the amounts you're going to need. So all in all, I find these rewards not really interesting. The points go towards a leaderboard, and leaderboard can be interesting. But in my eyes, only really interesting if you end up in the top 3, which is hard. Of course, in any kingdom it will be hard, especially for a large account. Maybe it's going to be very costly to complete some of these daily quests that we'll get into later. But and on and there are always people who have smaller accounts who even play this with farms, and for them it's actually a lot easier to complete all these daily quests, so that's kind of a problem. The top one, definitely the 1000 Philosopher's Stones are very nice. 40 Royal Badges, nice, not that special. 25 Category, for me, very nice. Not sure, probably for a lot of players still very nice. But it goes down quite fast if you look from 1000 to 600 Philosopher's Stones, 30 Royal Badges, 20 Category. You still get Category here, only 10. That is already a big jump again. 25 Royal Badges, 500 Philosopher's Stones, still quite okay. But after that, ranks 4 to 10, 300 Philosopher's Stones, not so much anymore. 20 Royal Badges, that you really start feeling, is this really that interesting anymore? And then you go to 20 Din Drain instead of the NS3 heroes, NS2, which are relatively easier to come by. So that's really not that interesting anymore. After that goes down further to less Philosopher's Stone, less Din Drain, less Philosopher's Stone, less Din Drain, less, and then it goes to no Din Drain anymore. Still some noble badges and some summoning horns. All in all, not, yeah, in my eyes, not that interesting. I'm not talking about the noble badges that you get, because those are not very interesting at all for most players. Okay, let's look at the daily quests. What is an issue for me is that maybe we should first let's just look at the difficulty and the rewards right away. Here we get some Genesis Statue Arcana, but only 3, not that much. And you need to increase or gain 50,000 power through construction, which is, if you have a large account, it's not that easy anymore. Same for 50,000 power through research, quite hard to do. You get 2 Raven Scrolls, something, yeah, you can also buy 4 a day in the Alliance store actually, so 2 Raven Score, Raven Scrolls, sorry, not that impressive. Not talking about the silver here and the iron you get there. Speed ups, okay, should still be doable to do these 90 hours of speed ups to get these rewards. Sanguine Arcana, maybe a lot of them have already completed. I haven't, but again, 2 a day, and you do this event for 3 days. You get 6 extra. Not really sure whether it's worth it. And it's all just small speed ups for the rest, and of course these statues. Help will even be, for me, I have to do a lot on my farms to get to 20 helps. I hope other people will do some more as well during this event, but normally it's hard to come at 20 helps in a day. Training troops should still be doable. Killing monsters gives a small amount of Empyrean Ingot, also only 2 Water Drake manuscripts. That I've already completed a long time ago. So 2 of those, also not so interesting. All in all, they indicate that, to me at least, that's the way I interpret it, like these are great rewards as kind of a compensation that we cancel Kingdom versus Kingdom. Everyone can participate, but I'm not that impressed at all. The really interesting rewards are only for, I think 3 or arguably maybe 10 players, but I think really only 3 players in the kingdom from the leaderboard rewards, and that's just not good enough to compensate for a Kingdom versus Kingdom. All in all, we got a bad deal. Okay, now look at the recipes. One thing you should never do is what this guy has done. In my eyes, you should never do that. I don't want to criticize people too much, but to spend 7 of these in one recipe is, unless maybe you're a big spender and you don't care about this kind of thing, but that is not a good deal in my eyes. You should only do recipes where you use one of these knight symbols. And basically, I would still go for the leaderboard, not really look too much as the individual rewards that you can get, because those are all not that interesting. I mean, you get the 2 Philosopher's Stones for any of them, and for the rest not that interesting. So some that based on one night, and maybe you also don't want to have too many, because some are interesting with one night and 9 of those gold ones, but that costs a lot of stamina as well. Not really sure whether that is worth it. So maybe you should even look at lower than what I'm looking now. But one recipe to possibly consider is 153 that gives an expected points of 416, which is quite interesting. Another possibility, and you can see these are the rewards that you can get. I believe these are the these are the training speed ups, I believe. So those are quite interesting. Another one that, if you even want to go further, there's also a 161 that also has a quite high point expectation. See, actually the same 416, but I don't know if I'm going for these because that still costs a lot of stamina. Another alternative is 136, which gives 403 points, which is expected points, which is a bit less, but it's quite interesting. Let's just look at this droplets. I forgot. Oh yeah, that is a problem with that one, is that the reward is not that nice. I find these are intensity crystal 3 not that interesting. I probably really would like something with the spirit of honor being the high one, the one where I get most reward, so that's probably better. And that's interesting in the sense that it can just jump like that. So probably that's one of the more interesting ones if you are willing to spend enough stamina, because it gives a combination of the training speed ups, which in my eyes are still one of the more attractive rewards to get from those others. Compared to the number of points you can get, so that's quite my eyes quite interesting. Some are there others? Click on that one. 143, maybe also not that bad, gives 402 points. Maybe jumping around few percentages here and there, so not making a huge difference, and it does cost. It does mean quite a lot less stamina that you have to use. So you can play around with it a bit. You can also look for yourself. I'm just looking at, and even if you don't have a lot of time to spend on sending your troops to gather those gold and crystal mines, it's not so bad to if you just look at the points, doing 111 is not that bad. It's still a lot better than spending more nights if you purely look at the points. And that is probably the thing you should be looking at. Should I go to the map to show if I can show you how some of those mines looks like? Oh yeah, here we see the gold ores, so they cost 3 stamina, and yeah, here is the crystal mines. I'm not that happy with them, but I might still play this. We still get some rewards, so I guess it's better to do something. I will just try my best to get as many rewards and still do quite well. I'm not sure whether I'm going to push to be in the top 3. That might be too hard anyway. Hopefully still maybe end up in the top 10 of the leaderboard to still get some of those Philosopher's Stones. That's probably the best I can hope for. Okay, that was it for this video. I hope it has been useful. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning, but the percentages have changed, so don't blindly follow the percentages that you might have written down last time. Good luck with this event, and let's hope the server problems will be gone soon, that we can still have another Kingdom versus Kingdom in 2 weeks. Okay, bye.